Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I got a car here that the customer got boned on, like big time. And I'm going to show you where we're at with it right now. We were charged with dynoing it because it wasn't making its shifts. And yeah. So we got this 2000 Camaro. It's an automatic transmission. It was built by another shop, and the customer really doesn't know what he has. So we're going to find out. One of the big complaints here is that it's not shifting. Let's get in, kind of get our feel for it, and then we'll make adjustments if we need to, and see what's going on. Okay guys, first run is like way the hell off. Like it is obscenely far off from what it should be. I mean, if this thing was tuned, I'm going to pull the tune right now, it is just far. It's running about a 15 air-fuel ratio, commanding an 11.6. That's it's pretty bad. I'm going to pull the tune, see what I find. Okay, tune looks like shit. I'm wiping the whole tune. I'm going to take a guess on what should be in here. Now this is based on what the customer has provided us, which was not really much knowledge, because apparently he took it to somebody who had it for like 3 years and he doesn't really know what he got. He said that he got a an LS2 in it, but we know it's not an LS2 because it's an iron block, and an LS2 is an aluminum block. A lot of times people say LS2, but it'll actually be a 6-liter. So I'm going to make some adjustments, assuming that it's a 6-liter, and just try to get things slightly dialed in here, and we'll see what kind of numbers she puts down.
$329.
This might have a 5.3 liter in it.
Oh? What reasons do you suspect it to be that?
That power should not be that low. Definitely not be that low. It's supposed to have a LS2 in it, which we know it's an iron block. I think it has a 5.3 in it. Ain't making any power. No, man. It's not 329. It just like kind of looped around at the top. Oh, I just punched it. Yeah, I can't see the converter unlock. Yeah, but I think it's a 5.3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy thought he got an LS2. When we told him it's an iron block, there's no casting number on the heads.
What head's going?
No casting number on it.
I mean, it's a 3-volt intake?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they all are.
It's a factory
Can teach
copy.
them one. Yeah.
Wow, that would be a real dog. I mean, it had like 317s, or you know, like a.
We made 324 torque, 318.
Can't see it.
No, I can't see the stamp.
And that's on a full tilt too. I think it's got a lot of timing in it. It's
Like a
enough
decent
that
amount.
it's not going anywhere else.
Poor guy. Left the car with someone for 3 years. This is what he
I
got.
told him he got an LS2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it doesn't have aluminum 6-liter. It must be an iron one. It doesn't have the torque of 6-liter.
No, it definitely
No.
does. No, this with a camshaft, this thing 480, and it's got a stall converter in it.
4.3.
It definitely has a stall
Yeah,
converter.
I heard it.
Spools right up to 4,000.
It's like a restalled factory converter.
The Trailblazer converter.
It's a Cobalt converter with an adapter plate, I'm sure.
Okay. No, they had they had a part number
They did.
on an invoice from Deltrans.
That's what Performabelt used to use.
Yeah, I remember Nick's.
That's a Performabelt trans.
Yeah, but it might just be parts ordered by Deltrans. I don't know. It's like
doesn't
everyone with the built 4L60 is like, they said it would handle 1,000 horsepower. It's like, did they ever build anything that makes 1,000 horsepower?
No.
Well, do you want to say the chips?
Okay.
I mean, that's all we need to do is tune it and.
I mean,
See,
it looks good, and he said timing that's
He
alright.
said the
For what it is.
He said the trans wouldn't shift it wide of the throttle, so.
I mean, the tuning it was jacked.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell by the first pull that, like.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here's a stock math table. Nothing else is stock. They couldn't do it. It's funny because there's the second pull out of a guess.
Didn't take that long to get right there.
You know?
I didn't even get the 2.3. That's not didn't make it. What's is it transferred stock or? It's mine now. Judging how it lined up with that shit, probably should have made it.
And at least he commanded the 2.3, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, way ahead of time.
Yeah. That ample room.
It just said no.
Nope. Okay, keep it there. And the 6-liter.
So it looks like this thing is just, I gotta say, it's a bucket of shit. This is why you don't take your car to somebody that's gonna do this stuff in the mud. Like, I mean, no offense, I started like in parking lots doing tuning, and I understand what it takes to get started. Like, and sometimes it's not ideal. But if somebody has your car in like mud for 3 years, you get it back and it's not running right, chances are they didn't do anything good. Right now, we assume that this is a 5.3 liter. The Performabelt transmission is not shifting. It's commanding the shifts, but it's just not making the shifts. I mean, it says Performabelt on the side. I don't know that it's an actual Performabelt transmission. It could just be a Performabelt part, the servo, but no idea. And we don't know what cam it is. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns about this thing here, and I feel like the customer got royally boned here. Certain things are lining up properly, like the injector duty cycle is lining up with the power that we're seeing, which is approximately 318 rear wheel horsepower at the perfect air fuel ratio and 25 degrees of timing. So there's not a lot of room to go. If any, we're not going to push it any further here. A factory 5.7 liter in this setup should be making like 330 to 340 rear wheel horsepower on bolt-ons, so just headers. And this one is under that. So we assume that this is a 5.3, not an LS2 or even a 6 liter. And yeah, customers getting boned pretty hard, unfortunately. And again, this was not us. I don't even know the previous shop that worked on it. All I know is that he got ripped off, and that sucks big time. And yeah, sometimes you got to give bad news, so I'm going to end up giving him news that, hey, it's not the tune, it's not this, it's the whole setup. Like, your whole drivetrain is kind of fucked. So, yep, don't do that, guys. If you're looking for somebody reputable, try to get information on them specifically about your car. Not like, hey, this guy's a good mechanic. I mean, and he's working on, like, everything else. If you want to have your Chevy vehicle worked on, take it to somebody that does Chevys, like us. If you want to have your Ford vehicle done, I mean, we do some mechanical stuff for the Ford stuff, but we don't tune it. So you wouldn't take it to us to tune your Ford Mustang. You take it to us to maybe install a supercharger or, you know, something like that. But you wouldn't take it to us to actually, like, get it tuned. We'll outsource that. And, like, we don't work on Hondas and shit like that. You take it to somebody that specializes in Hondas because, you know, all the intricacies. And here, I feel like that's what happened here because this is a disaster. And it sucks for him, but, well, it is what it is. And we'll give him the bad news, and hopefully we'll be able to get him straight in the end here. I got the tune straight to a degree, but the trans still isn't shifting, so there's nothing that I can do about that. At the very least, he needs a transmission. Guys, we have an update. So this bad boy right here, we are actually going to do some more work to it. The transmission we are going to have taken care of by K-Hall Performance. Frank K-Hall builds the best 4L60 transmission in the country by far. I mean, I've had great success. Now, not everything can, like, we're all racing here, so there are certain expectations, but so far the 4L60s that we've had built by Frank have held up to massive amounts of power, and they've been wonderful at a great price. So if you're looking for a 4L60 build, Frank's your guy. He's got some proprietary stuff with it that's just wonderful, and he's got a 1-2 shift that goes but it shifts, and that's what you want out of your 4L60. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this transmission out. We're going to get rid of it for a Frank built the K-Hall Performance transmission, and we are going to install a Circle D converter at the same time. And I think one of the surprises that we might find is what the engine actually is. So when we have the transmission off, we're going to be able to see the back of the block, and specifically the casting, where you're able to see if it's a 6.0 or it'll say 5.3, and sometimes it says 5.3/4.8. So we're going to see that when this happens. So definitely stay tuned for one of the upcoming videos, because we'll try to put it on there. And guys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't take your car to shitty shops. Adios!